Asani Big Dosa. Evening. Alfie Cook, how's it going? Someone making a right racket upstairs. I'm at it on location. Abdo, back again. How's it going? Save me that clobber, it's Isaac. James Shaw, how's it going? They're gonna announce it probably tomorrow. Good card, you know. It's one of the shows what's been announced that I'll be added to it. Do I know Lee Murray? I've heard of him, but I think I watched James English on about him. If that's the same guy. What's everyone been doing? Getting into trouble or what? Lyndon Alford probably will win, I think. Be a good fight. Lyndon Alford's good. Yeah, definitely. See that with my subconscious mind, ain't it? Playing on it. Dan M, how's it going? Thanks for the likes, everyone. Make sure you like and subscribe. I feel like, you know, when you watch YouTubers and they say that cringy line, like and subscribe. I'm saying it now. I've got an electrician at house. His Jimmy electrician's done a right job. He's done a right job for me. He's moved every socket in bedroom where I want him. He's raised the sockets outside at bed so no, they can just stick the charger on it. He's done that. He's put spotlights in. He's done a right job, bless him. Alexia says, hey, you're hecka cute. That's first time everyone said that about me. That's the Hassan in the chat. Hassan's always sniffing about. He's always sniffing about, Hassan. The English better behave. Putting some muscle on now, me, you know. On that 10 gram of creatine a day. I just get it like that and just wang it in mouth. No water. Card announcement anytime. Card announcement. Shouldn't be long now. Back on it. Jamie says, hair's looking solid, Leo. Is creatine good for your mental health? I don't know. They say it's good for your brain. They say it's good for your brain. Thank you, Jack Shannon. Appreciate it. There's nearly 200 on this live, you know. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're not watching. I've got an hair transplant, yeah. Thank you, Emmanuel. Respect. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you, Black Gold. Rude Boy's back. Mod, how's it going? I know it don't look like I think I'll get any prison chats. I've got to take my son to dentist. I've got a big day ahead of me tomorrow. Might not be for you, but for me, I like to do nothing. So I like to get up and just breathe day. Tomorrow, I've got to get up. I've got to go to house. I've got to go to gym. I've got to go shopping. I've got to take Isaac to dentist. He's having 4 silver caps on his teeth. Then week after he's having 4 out, so he's got to put to sleep. Then what have I got to do? Have I said shopping? I've got to go shopping. Horrible. Horrible day tomorrow. Oh, sounds right, dopey. Koi Corp, how's it going? Exposing banking, thank you. Says great fight. I don't know if he's on about me or someone else. Franklin's bike in the building. Franklin's bike. Do you know what? They're good, aren't they, them renovation? I'm up to now 15 minutes on a video. It's normally I cut it about 10 minutes. This one's 15 minutes. So tomorrow a lot's happening. So I'm gonna get another 15 minutes. Let's have an half an hour video tomorrow. Leroy says, hello from Australia. Hello, I boxed in Melbourne Pavilion. Boxed in front of Mick Gatto, the Australian Mafia. I've got a picture with him. I'll have to put it up somewhere. What am I benching? I don't really bench. I can do 100 though, 100 kilo. Not loads of times. Jack Shannon with a 199. Thank you. Appreciate it. Loads of love for that. I'll give it a like. How many fights are you away from the title fight? I'll box one time, get a good win, then we should fight Lappin or Willie Hutchinson, one of them guys. Let's have it tough. I deserve one good fight where I'm not the away fighter. Yeah, I can remember when I could only do a 40 kilo. I think most have deadlifted. I don't duff it. I don't like put a weight on them thing and go for it like that. I've never done out like that. Lapping be a good challenge, eh? He's tall, innit? Basically, I'll tell you the truth, I don't think Lappin's the best, but his height, he's got good attributes about him. It'd be hard, because he's 6'6". Franklin says, my lass is the most I've deadlifted. Depends how much they weigh, don't it, Franklin? They come in all shapes and sizes. Forrest fan says, hi mate, I love how humble you are. I watch your fights. You are a true gentleman. Never ever underestimate yourself, Satman. Yeah, I know. I do a lot of underestimating. But I know where I come from. I'm still in that mind of where I come from. Like, nobody knew me. I have to laugh because a year ago, not even that, bit under, I had 1,400 followers on Instagram. I can remember trying to get more followers, saying, please give me a follow. And now I'm nearly 50,000. And all these on YouTube. So I'm giving it a good go, you know. I'm professional. Only way I can speak to his best mate, yeah. Commonwealth. I want Commonwealth. It likes the seat fridge. There's not my fridge, you know. I can't be showing the fridge, there's no in it. I'll tell you something, I bought kids today some Donny meat and chips from shop. I thought it'll only be a tenner. 18 quid. It were a small and a medium. Crackers. I bought Isaac some Frosties. I tell them, listen, it's got a tiger on front. If you eat these, it'll make you into a tiger. It'll make your eight strong. Got a bluffy manner, so he eats them. I had fish and chips, Leroy, for yonks. So these have had Donny meat and chips. I had my chicken and veg dinner. Best kebab you've ever had? Well, I order from a place called Spice Villa. And when I've boxed, I said, give me belly buster. It's about a tenner. It's about that big, you know. You can't see because it's screen, but it's big. Yeah, I used to like a fish cake butty, me. You don't know about our fish cake butties from Sheffield. It's not that risotto thing. We've got like it's a potato with fish and it's battered. You have it on a bread cake. Yes, Michael Maloney, how's it going? Liam, hold the deer up behind you. Oh, God. Big up Ted at Manor Park. It's burnt down, hasn't it? Do you know Ted? I gave him a t-shirt once. And he always wore my t-shirt, you know. Franklin's a madman. He's that mad he might get a mod. I might mod him, but will he start blocking everyone? See you in a bit, Hassan, pal. Take care. See you in a bit, Hassan. Make sure everyone likes. Frankly, you're that close. Comments are unreal. What do I think of Jean Pascal and her dishonest? Good look at biceps on man now. They're just bulging out. Good fighters, you know. Good fighters. French Dog says, get yourself down Catcliffe, Whitby's best chippy about. Everyone says that, you know, but there's mixed reviews. A lot say it's shy. Now, that's not me saying it. I don't really have fish and chips. I don't wake up and I think, I'll have fish and chips. I'm a kebab man. I had McDonald's for years. I like KFC. Jack Shannon says, am I a United or Wednesday fan? I'm a United fan. Got battered, didn't they? It's not how you start though in life, it's how you finish. Yeah, Valentino's. Do you know what Valentino's? They do a rate pizza. My favourite pizza is, I've got two. Kebab Della. So it's a pizza with doner meat on it. Or I have garlic bread special. So it's a cheese and tomato pizza with garlic bread. Ooh. Only problem, your breath stinks in the morning. Someone's asked me if I'm brain damaged. Do I sound brain damaged? You can tell the truth, chat. Rude Boys on it. That's a right mod, dear. Mohammed says, How did you get so good at boxing? When did you realise you were going to turn pro? The thing is, you can't say I'm a shite boxer, can you? I'm not the best, but at my level, I'm very good, I think. But there's all hungry fighters there. There's 1,800 in my weight class. And I think I got to top. I've been top 10 in world before. That when I was middleweight, massive footweight. I think most have done it light heavyweight. I think I were 8 in Britain. Natasha's got to get blocked. Put in a pig emoji. We can't tolerate pig emoji. Make sure everyone likes, subscribes. What's pig mean? How can people put in pig? Hi from Australia. Nice one. Appreciate you, Tim. Like I say, I boxed there. Koi Corp says they'll get £8 for candles. They're worth a bit more than that. All of that. Right, someone's put, no way, Liam Cameron, for real. I don't know what that means. Ella. £20 cash sounds about right. Is that just for candles or do you wear it as well? Yeah, that Undisputed game, they kind of got in touch to get me on. Then when I got beat by Ben, nowhere to be seen. That's life, innit? Everyone loves a winner, don't they? I always go back on that Dave Allen situation. Dave Allen's all over now. He's all over news, YouTube. But 2 fights ago, no one was bothered about him. And it must be hard for him back then for what he's done and achieved for everyone to just like forget about him. Now he's best thing since sliced bread, so it changes boxing like that. You have to just ride storm like I am doing. I'm riding this little storm. But I've got good people like, yo, this is why I come on, you know, and chat, because I think it's amazing. Yo, Liam, if Jake Paul offered you a fight, would you accept? Would I accept his rigged fights? I don't think they're rigged. People said my last fight were rigged. What's Black Caller said? Let's have a look. Would be good if you was on the game. Yeah, but they're not going to put me on now. I don't think they'll put me on. Do you like grudge fights? A boxing match is a boxing match. What I get disappointed at is when it's a grudge fight and you get all this yapping, then it's a boxing match. You got to back it up, haven't you? Mine with Ben weren't a grudge match. On my side, you just have to do that to get a fight, but it weren't nothing like that for me. It gets played like that. Now when you do an interview, you'll say stuff, but you'll take bad things out and put it all together. William Kelly says, yes, Liam, hairline looks solid, up the blades, mate. That's what I want to ask. Who's that guy that who's all over the internet? What's his name now, that Newcastle guy? Ibiza, final boss. Where's he popped up from? Who is he? Yeah, I've got 2 fridges. Franklin says, Liam, absolutely them 2 fridges. Mohammed Rahim says, Liam, you got to tell us your opinion on Jake Paul and if he can hang with the pros. Yeah, I keep saying the guy is get up all that easy money where he can just sit on his yacht doing YouTube videos, doing any video on YouTube, bringing out perfumes, whatever he does, to go and fight. Do you know what I mean? He's in with pros now. He's giving his life to the sport. So you've got to respect him, haven't you? It's hard to get in them ropes, you know. My worst fear is getting splattered with my kids watching. I got a scratch card, you know. Not scratch card. I got 2 lucky dips. Didn't win a number. Who you got if this fight has happened from Aspinall or John Jones? The legend is John Jones, but he's not competed, has he, like Aspinall is? He's constantly fighting. He's a younger guy. If it were the old John Jones, you said John Jones, wouldn't you? It's an hard one. What's John Jones got left? If he's got everything left, it'd be John Jones, wouldn't it? But you just never know. Grace says, have you got any tips on getting closer to God? Well, I'll answer that one. We are going into a sob story. If you become at your lowest in life and you've got no hope, and you pray to God to help you, and you get help, you believe, don't you? That's my opinion. When it's all shite, you pray to God. Oh, God help me, this, that, I need this. And it normally sometimes comes true, don't it? So you just think, is there something there? Is everything written for you? Is it written? Is this all meant to be? The good and the bad. It's like I'm having it all good now, being back in my mind. When I bought my house, I'll tell you, honest thought, when I got that money from that second fight and that Saudi fight, I felt uncomfortable with having it because I've never had no. And I thought, why do I deserve this money? I felt like I was doing something wrong. I felt like I was going to get into trouble. And I was asking people, and I don't know what it was. It was just that thought of me thinking, I shouldn't have this. I felt like I was doing something wrong. I met Neymar in Saudi. Thank you, Mike McMeister. He says, don't forget to subscribe and drop a like. Thank you. Mohammed says, I have all the respect in the world for you. Still one of my favourite fighters out there. Appreciate that. Really do. You did have 5 years off though, so called money, a rebate, yeah. People said to me, where would I be if I didn't have that 5 year out? Would I have been more better off? I'm just glad it all happened to me. Make sure who you are. I won't change this Liam now. I think I'm on a good roll, mentally, physically. Regarding your diet, how often do you eat? Well, I ran about this too. I'm constantly eating little bits on this diet. I normally would like to have 3 good big meals, but I'm not. I'm eating all through day. 2,600 calories, and for that last Ben fight, I bet we're only having 1,600, if that. Jacob says, am I going to fight again? Yeah, fight announcement. I'm already penciled in to fight, I just can't announce it. Let me get my coffee. William Kelly says, I sparred you a few times when we was little, 11, 12. I used to beat Ross Baconshaw up back in day. Used to use his face to block. I gave up boxing though, and he won Commonwealth, so fair play to him. Where did I spar you, William? Where did I spar you? Do you know who come up to me in Saudi? Jack Massey, and went, remember when we used to spar years ago? And I used to come to your gym and that, and we used to spar. And I can't remember that, me, you know. And it's Jack Massey, what's boxed for a world title. Mad, innit? Anne Stone says, hey Dad, how are you? I do not get that comment. Glenn Rhodes' gym. I don't think I've ever sparred, do you know? I don't think I've sparred at Glenn Rhodes'. I sparred that Tegan guy. That were only about a year ago. You think if Foreman was in this era, he would beat Usyk? It's hard to say, innit? Them guys won't be as clued up as what these ones are now. There's too much technology now and science behind boxing and all this time. They did it the harder way. They did it the way harder way. Trickiest sparring partner. Junior Witter. Junior Witter were hard to hit, you know. And it'd stick his chin out to you for you to hit him and then move out. You'd just miss him by that much. Steve Green says, have I had a good day? There's no to my life. It's very basic. Especially now at house, I can't chill out. I can't really chill out. There's always something going off. I'm maintaining a lot. I've got kids full time. I train constantly. Diet's a killer too, because I've got to cook, make sure everything's in house. The house I've got to order stuff to bring into house. These guys, these builder guys are proper made it easy for me. I had to done out really. It's just odd thing. William Kelly says, I was the best sparring I've ever had on John Fuchs. Oh, thank you, mate. Witter or Atten, who wins? Do you know when Junior Witter beat... I went to it, he boxed for world title. I think he defended it. It weren't Chop Chop Coley, that weren't a good one. It was one after. That was the time I thought Junior Witter would have beat Atten. It weren't Devin Alexander. It was an easy win, but it was defence. Witter were good, you know. So good, down to earth guy, you know. I went abroad with him training. I know, like what you see on telly, a lot of people said to me, oh, Junior Witter is a knobhead this, that, other. He weren't, you know, he was a right nice lad. Where am I located? Sheffield, secret hideaway. No, it weren't DeMarcus Cole, you know. But it something Coleman. He was the guy had skinny legs. I know that. Yeah, Junior's a right lad. Arlen Eubank's too small for me. He's only 10 stone. Bass Fishing says, "Is that you, Khabib?" I'd have liked it, wouldn't I? Think I'd be more better off if I say I'm Khabib or me. Khabib, innit? Get more clout, wouldn't I? Way more clout. Do I do this every Sunday? I come on. When do I come on? I come on a Friday and a Sunday, I think. I don't want to overdo it. Listening to me rabbit on for an hour. Suffolk Fishing UK says, "You couldn't knock a bass out, bro." Bash. Did that supposed to say bass or bash? Bivol has back injury. Titles will probably all become vacant. Thing is with that, if he's got a proper doctor report, which he will have, they'll put them titles like that's it. Vivian Harris. That's it. Merv's got it. Vivian Harris. I went to that fight in our ringside. So I was sparring a guy called Femi Femintola. I were only young. We were doing 10 rounds with him. And that were a good win, that. Who will win? Liam Cameron versus Hassan. It's just our would win, wouldn't it? Would I get Hassan out in first round? Probably. Yeah, it were a good win, that, Vivian Harris. Because I'm sure Ricky Hatton, no, I'm not going to say I've avoided him. I'm sure Ricky Hatton didn't take that one. He took a different one, so Junior fought him. What's the most memorable, Jess says, what's the most memorable fight you've watched, Liam? I'll always remember Arthur and Gomez or Povetkin carrying White. Do you know mine? So I just lost to Callum Smith in championship semi-finals in Liverpool. Or were it Liverpool? So it was 10-10. And I think he beat me 11-12 on a count by Callum Smith. And that fight, after I got weighed in, I had about 10 Mars bars because I weren't bothered, I was stupid. And I made myself nearly sick doing it. And on the way home, I got a right bollocking. It was me and trainers and Brian Smith, who's in gym now, who's manager at gym. And they were both, a lot of them were giving it me right. And I went home and I watched this fight, Juan Diaz and Marquez. It was so memorable because I was watching it and my dad was saying, "Look, you need to throw as many punches as these. If you can be fit enough and throw as much as these." And I was watching it thinking, wow, these are throwing a lot of shots, but they fit, they're not blowing. And from that day, I started getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning and running. That inspired me to do it. A year later, I wouldn't see any ABAs just by changing. Because I used to run at 12 and instead of that I stopped going to bed late. Just a little tweak. And we're getting up at 6 and training. AR says, "Do you like English food, Italian food, Chinese food, Indian or Mexican?" English food, we're sick of it, aren't we? Italian, that's good for carbs before I fight. I always have a spaghetti bolognese. Don't like Chinese food. I like Indian food, but it reeks out your pores, don't it, after? So I've stayed away from that a bit. Mexican food's the one. I like Mexican food. Yeah, Egyptian food. I like Arab food as well. Love it. It's not a lot of spice to it, you know. Franklin wants to know whose house I'm in. I can't disclose it. I can't disclose it. One sec. Let's make it like a mod. Do you know what I've noticed while I'm doing these videos, you know? What did Nick do say? It's okay, repeat it. I didn't see what he put. What did he put? What was so bad? Just waiting for someone to type with a put. Franklin says, Champ, ask on of house if I can have that deer. There's a few deers about here, you know. Or did he say something about IQ test? Thing is, I sound diabolically stupid, but I'm cunning, you know. I'm smart. Don't let this slow accent startle you. Is the radiator in the house too? Yeah, there's a radiator at the back of me. Mick Meister says, people used to say Dave Allen was punchy, it's just a northern accent. Yeah, I don't think I'm punchy, I can't be. Yeah, do you know what? All psychopaths have got big IQs and all. I'm a bit psychopathic, you know. Schwartz fridge, there's no in fridge. There's no in it, you know. When am I coming to Bradford? We've got a guy from Bradford, isn't Jim? Harris Akbar. He loves Mahmood's. Bobby Lee says, Manor lads for life, that's it. Manor is, I think, roughest area in Sheffield. That's where we were brought up. Rough as all. Kev P says, Liam, I thought you wanted to come for a run with me. I've just done 2 mountains, being Goggins all week. Where are we meeting up, lad? When you run with me, it's like worst mountain ever. I'm right competitive when I'm running. Especially with someone else. That's why I don't like running with no one. Because I have to like try to make him. You ask Hassan when I take him running, he can't keep up with me. I've had Hassan in tears before, running at side of me. Make sure everyone subscribes. See you, Coco. Have a good one, mate. I'm only going to stay on for another 20 minutes. You heard Adam Etches on screen, mate. Funny, I ain't seen Adam for yonks, you know. Did Hassan have any amateur fights? Hassan had about, I think he had 18 fights, Hassan. I think he had 18 amateur fights. I think he won 5. But he got in ring, didn't he? He tried. There's a few spare tiles, you know, Franklin. There's a few. Tommy Fury or Ben? Which Ben? You've always got to set Goggin quotes, haven't you? I've thought about it in my mind when my fight gets announced. I'm gonna put the Goggins quote on it in my background saying he's back. Guess who's back? Tommy Fury. Did you see that interview about him where he's saying his limelight is he's getting screamed at in the streets at how hard his life is. He wants to have spent that 5 year in my shoes with zilch. Just want to say shout out to my family, Cameron O'Brien's. Love 'em for life. Thank you, Baba. I know this is going to sound bad, Baba. Am I your family? I'm not putting two to two together here, you know. LR97 says, when can you sign my microwave? Anytime you want, you know. Postage would be a right bad, for us, wouldn't it, postage? Someone said, did you go to Myrtle Springs? Yeah, right rough school. I left 3 years before year 11. Mr. AKA Perks says, once you get a certain level, catch and counter, stand behind a good jab and have your style of footwork. It's all about work rate beats talent, yeah. See, the thing is with me, I'm very fit, I'm strong, and I can whack a bit. And I can box. But if I don't get hurt, I'll just keep coming and coming and coming and coming. Not in that way, but you know what I mean, don't you? I'll just keep going forward. Andrew Beesdale says, thank you, Liam, for speaking to us. You don't have to, but you do. Fair shout. It's nice to, innit? I enjoy it, you know. I enjoy these live streams. Hi, mate. ZTV says, hi, mate. Has anyone mentioned about you being on the light heavyweight card? You'll have to wait out, you know. You'll have to wait. Bobby Lee says, I'm Kevin O'Brien, pal. That's my real name, but you know me, Dad, Daniel O'Brien. This is where my punch drunk's gonna come into it. Dad, Daniel O'Brien. Probably do, you know, Bobby. Yeah, Frank Warren's put a light heavyweight card on November 1st. Oh, I've left me washing out. Or have I? Do you know what I get? Does anyone get this? I'll make about 4 cups of coffee a day and I forget I've supped them. So I keep making them. Is that just me? William Kelly says, how's the missus doing, mate? Very good. Very good, mate. Thank you. I'm from Sheffield, Fireball. Yeah, same. I've just had a coffee, you know. Am I an organised? This is a good question, this AR. Are you an organised person? Yeah. Organised. I am a late. I don't like to get it disrupted though. I plan my days where they're smooth. I don't fit nothing too much into a day. Like tomorrow, like I said, I've got to go to dentist, shopping, gym, and back to house. That's enough. That's going to kill me tomorrow. I like to keep everything simple and spread it out through the week. The red dot says name a car for I edit. Audi. Do I write down daily plans? No. I keep them that short and sweet. I don't have to. I think that one there is some fancy trunk in it, elephant trunk. It's curved a bit, isn't it? Power Ties Media says, Liam, why are you airing me? Let me tell you something. I can't read all comments out. This is what's happening on my screen. Comments are going like that, so I pick one out and they go up. Steve Green says, are you a good swimmer, Liam? I'm not bad. I'm good underwater, you know. I can go from one end of a swimming pool underneath water to the back. Not a full-size one, but you know what I mean, ones we have in gyms. Wheels says, hi pal, you're a really good motivator and thanks for putting in the time for others. Right down to earth. Would be good to see you develop of the boxer you've helped. Yeah, true. Thank you, appreciate it. AR says, do I stretch before and after? I'll only stretch if I'm knackered, but I'm guilty of not stretching. William Kelly, take care, mate. See you soon. Abdo, see you later, mate. Franklin says, Champ, I started magnet fishing. Not a bad idea, to be fair. Is it? We've got near our house, Manor Castle. Mary Queen of Scots stopped here. She got her head chopped off, you know. They say you can hear Ed getting volleyed all under tunnels under Sheffield. It's bouncing off walls left, right and centre. What is my guilty pleasure? Oh, that's a good question now. The thing is, you don't know how bad you are as a person. Other people have to dig it out of you. People know about me, my bad spots and my bad traits, but I won't know. I think I'm best thing since sliced bread, to be fair. But my guilty pleasure, I moan a lot. I like to say I'm tired. I think it makes me better. If I tell everyone how hard I'm training and how hard my session were, then it makes me feel better because I want to tell people. Matt Mackay said, thank you so much. Some right beef getting thrown at me today. I appreciate it. Matt McMeister says, we have similar experiences with our kids with my son. He was 2 weeks old when he passed. Your video gave me positivity. I loved the lantern vid. Oh, thank you. Thank you, yeah. Yeah, it's not good, is it? To be fair, because I don't want to be coming on here like it's for sympathy and stuff. So I did judgment. I'd put it anyway, but yeah, appreciate it. Got to keep name alive, haven't you? Because a lot of people forget, don't they? A lot of people. Liam, what would your superpower be? Good question. Mine would be to fly. That what? Either time travel or fly. Just think it'd be a right laugh, wouldn't it? No, just going out your door and just saying, look, I'm going to have 10 minutes flying. You just see me just flying all over. Manna says, Pepper is your guilty pleasure. I've been debating whether to get that put away because you can buy pepper, can't you? What you just can just chuck on. I might get that, you know. Thank you to Matt McMeister for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Top man. I hope you're keeping well. There's no like going at cemetery, is there? It's so quiet and respectful, I think, in the cemetery. I don't know, there's so much respect there. Might be me, I think. Who would you like to box next? I'm getting oldered back because we need to get a win. I'm getting offered all these good names you could ever think of. And the right move is to get a win, then go for it again. Was I a good amateur? I were not bad, you know. 63 fights, lost 13, lost my first 5. I beat the European #1, boxed for England 10 times, undefeated. I was British champ, English champ, senior ABA champ. Got on GB squad. I turned it down and went pro like a numpty. You've met a few nutters at cemetery. Yeah, ours has been alright, to be fair. It's mad though when you've got a loved one in cemetery because you watch the graves around the grave and there's no one there. Then every day someone keeps getting put there. And you think to yourself, where are they all going to go in 10 years' time? Who is more famous, the Beatles or Taylor Swift? It's got to be Beatles, hasn't it? Yeah, GB do pay salary and expenses. I'm sure it's 23 grand a year. But you've got healthcare, sponsors, physio. Amateurs were a good time, you know. I used to box amateur when you could smoke. Yeah, you had 40k, I don't know, you know. Might be. I know some people have won 10, 20 grands by winning tournaments. Yeah, Adam Cunningham, I've got a fight lined up. Cigar, I'll have to look at that one. Be brave. Liam, what would you have done if Will Smith planted you on the stage, lad? I'd have probably been able to duck that. A fighter, yeah, can see stuff coming. I don't want to jinx it, so touch wood. Now, if I'm in my car driving, it's like my peripheral vision. I can see 2 cars in front. Obviously, I took that right hand in there, so I didn't see that coming. But it were a good shot. I was trying to get my shot off. But what I'm trying to say is, you normally can see a shot, so I probably have seen that slap, you know. Did you, Franklin? Sorry to hear about that. Sorry to hear about that. Bobby Lee says, Liam, wedding, 27th of September, get yourself down. Where's it at? Steel City have got an amateur boxing rewards Next Saturday I've got to go there. I'm gonna go there, you know. Yeah, big up Franklin. Adam Cunningham says, I wanted to come see Whittaker too, but ended up going to Eubank Ben. Who you fighting? You think you can get a British title? Yeah, do you know what? I should do. It's not about belts, man. It's not about belts. It's nice on paper, innit? Belts don't pay the mortgages, do they? Gas bill. Big fights do. For me to get big fights and good money, I've got to be underdog. That's how it is. So this is why I'm getting in front now, training like mad, mate, with my focus and getting back again. Wesley Bridge, nice one. Yeah, changed my life, you know. Yeah, belts have got big sanctioning fees, you know. Dale Marshall says S13, Liam, respect, pal. Handsworth area. Liam, as your biggest fan, I'll bring you all fridge to your next fight for support. Cheers, Franklin. Appreciate that. Need a couple of lads to get it on, you know. I'm worried about our sport with the rise of UFC, that slap league. Is it growing? UFC's always been big. Boxing's at its biggest now. Boxing is its biggest. It's very big boxing. Very big. Beezy says, what do you think about Dillian Moses next week? I don't think you can write Dillian White off. He's got that dog in him, you know. He'll fight everything he's got to get back on top. That's a dangerous fight. Just depends if he's got out left. We'll find a lot about this Moses guy, which everyone's backing him. You've got to do it on fight night, haven't you? Liam, if one of your ex-girlfriends started boxing, would you be cheering the other woman on for KOing her? Nah, not really. I've been in a relationship a long time with my woman, so like, they don't mean no to me. Do you know what I mean? Dillian White will be dangerous. He's got a good left hook and he can punch. Can I put together a 5 versus 5? Right, let me pick. Anyone in world, I'd pick. We'll start off with heavyweight. Usyk versus... They all can't beat best. We're going to mix it up. Usyk versus Wilder. Because you just think, oh, if Wilder hits him, so that will keep you on your toes. That'd be a good fight, that. We know Wilder's shot, but there's always that if in there. I'd pick that for heavyweight. Light heavyweight. Beterbiev versus Boatse. What else? Super middle. Canelo versus Benavidez, whatever his name is. And last one, middleweight. Who's middleweight? I don't think there's Jennebeck versus, who could we say? Who else is a middleweight? Any good? I can't even think. Beterbiev or Petaya. He's too small. I tower over Beterbiev. And Opetaya's tall, big, stocky guy. It's a big jump cruiser on light heavy. It's about a stone. I'm meant to be going over to Marbella in a couple of weeks, hopefully. It's just hard, I'm used to routine, you know. Light middleweight, best division, I don't think, you know. Best divisions in Britain, at minutes light heavy. I would say heavyweight's not bad. Cruiserweight, Liam, when you're showing back garden, there's no back garden, this is a flat, you know. I'll give it another 5 minutes, I'll shoot everyone. I appreciate everyone tuning in again. Big day tomorrow. I'll drop video about 6 PM, yeah? Should be about 30 minutes long. Don't just watch 5 minutes of it. Make sure you watch it all. Sit down with a nice cup of tea. Put a bit of effort into this video. Crawford Canelo gonna be a great fight. I think Crawford nicks it. It's too small, man. I think it'll be hard for 6 rounds for Canelo to tag him, but it's gonna be too strong for him. Only why Canelo lost, it was Bivol, who's a light heavyweight. Who's the fighter you support growing up? Oh, there are a few. Barrera, Tyson, Pacquiao, Diego Corrales. Yeah, I like Alex Pereira. Liam, tell me your opinion on Ruiz Jr. versus Bacola. Ruiz is set in it. His heart's not in it. He's set for life. It's like that lottery, innit? Set for life. Bacola's be set up now. I bet your heart goes when you get that money. It's hard, innit, boxing? Alt deer up, champ. Do it for Cole. I can't because I can't risk if they're watching video. And he said to me, why have you put me deer up? You could have broke that. Ruiz is back training. Do you know what one with that Anthony Joshua? He lost loads of weight, and if it's second fight, we thought, oh, we've got to rip Ruiz here. And he didn't, did he? He come in fatter than first fight. Fair play to him. Imagine how good he'd be if he were solid. Aaron Moss says, Hassan ever doing a live review? Probably not. Probably not. Steel City Sheffield says, what do you think about the rise of Kazakh and Uzbekistan boxers? They have been killing it in the amateurs and now more and more getting signed by big Western pro. I They're good, you know. There's that other guy that the Bully is called. I don't know his first name, but he's called the Bully. I think Gabe Rosado knocked him out, but then he beat him back. He's good. Jennebeck's good. Golovkin. I like him and all what beat Ishmael Davis. He's good. Massive footweight. Aaron Moss says, by the way, I live 10 minutes from Whitaker, but I hope you smash him in the second fight. Thank you. See, that's what it's about, innit? AM says, brother, do you think it's possible to learn boxing at home? You can learn it. Of course you can. Watch YouTube. I learned a lot from watching old fighters and picking little bits off the style. But you need a trainer. It depends how way you want to go. If you just want to learn a couple of punches and that and a bit of footwork, probably, yeah. William Steele says, champ, I'm off. Got to put my girls to bed. When's your next fight? Nice one. See you soon, mate. It'll be announced this week. Then I'll do a video about it. Jesmon says, I'm from South and I've never seen a Whitaker fan. Terry Norris, good fight to watch. I used to speak to Terry Norris, you know. I used to speak to him. I used to speak to Vernon Forrest on Facebook and all. I think about 2 weeks before he got killed, I was speaking to him. North Wales loves you, mate. Thank you. Big up Wales. Big up Tom Jones. AR says, do you get mobbed in Sheffield? No, not really. I'll get people coming up to me and asking for pictures, which I've never had before. Like, people speaking to me. But not mobbed. Only time I've been mobbed is in Manchester when I watched Jack Catterall versus that guy, that southpaw from America. I got mobbed then. During the fight, do you follow your instructions? Yeah, when I hear him shout, I'll follow it. But you forget, don't you? I do. They have to remind me while I'm boxing so I can hear their voice. Then I'll listen. If you tell me before, I'll forget. If you tell me while the fight's happening, I'll remember. Yeah, he'll probably leave Ben Shalom, won't he? He'll probably go with Eddie Hearn. I'm going to say Frank Warren gets him. I used to ignore cornering amateurs. Yeah, it's hard, innit? All the time. It's bad, innit, when you ignore them and they're like, you should have listened. And you're like, I'm going to get off though, everyone. Do you think Callum Simpson will be world champion? I hope he's for his own self, but I doubt it. It's hard, innit, to be a world champion. You have to be something unbelievable, special, or very lucky. I just can't see it, but he's a very, very, very good fighter. That's not discrediting him. Being a world champion is a proper honour, innit? I've never been cut, never. My day's going good, but I'm going to shut off now because I'm getting a bit tired. My mind's constantly at it. I don't get an hour to myself. Take care, everyone. Thank you for watching.